Time now for the quarterfinals. And for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. The coverage team. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's tackled after the catch. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
This time, a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hurricanes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. And he'll set up to throw. Breaks free. Pressure is coming. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down, still on the move. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you got a fourth down.
The Sun Devils will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Close to the tight end. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not...
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on a ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Catch is made down the middle. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll run it here. Powering through. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Wills his way to the end zone. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll run it to the left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's Lawrence. Breaking tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here comes a handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Sun Devils will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the play fade, looking to throw the football. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. First down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Got a lane. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The secondary backed up off the ball now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Automatic in the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Here's the second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And he slings this pass over the middle. He makes the grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Handoff running right. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. It's an option look. Fighting off the defender. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, ASU. Made the defense look slow that time. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Sun Devils come up to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry. Offense
facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's second down here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch.
They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go as he's being hit. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. On the ground, it's Lawrence. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, ASU. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try the right here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Sun Devils will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Getting set. Here's second down.
Tuna. Cricket.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Toppins. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Well, Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And it's good. And they've regained the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Great move there. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to throw it deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. Catch is made. Room to run here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Pitches to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. And he's got it. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Handoff to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Can he make it to the marker? Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown for the U. And the defense joins the party with a score. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. At the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a...
Not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
1st down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. They'll hand it off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up in the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the Canes looking to run some tempo here. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. That puts them on top in the 2nd half. But they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. The pocket breaking down, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. He stays alive. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Can he take it all the way? Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. And tackled there by the defense. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's an important first down on that running play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. call be on 3rd and long now from the 44. They're going to run the option. Fights off a defender. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Sun Devils will line up to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The back's got it. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Looking right, this one caught. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
2nd down and goal upcoming. A run to the left, trying to find Pater. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got...
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Give it to the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal, Tim. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. After the pressure field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense has a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.